Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside medicine. Continue to read the Iliad by Homer. I'm going to continue to read. And Hector called to his men in a ringing voice, Trojans, Lycians, Dardan fighters, hand to hand, now be men. My friend, call up your battle fury. The father nods his head in assent. I see at last he grants me glory. Triumph and Argives' bloody death, fools erecting their rampart. Flimsy and futile, not worthy a second thought. They'll never hold me back in my onslaught now. With a bound my team will leap that trench they dug. But soon as I reach their hollow ships' torches, do not forget now. One of you bring me lethal fire, I'll burn their ships. I'll slaughter all their men, Argive heroes, panicked in smoke along their hulls. And with that threat he called out to his horses. Golden and white foot, blaze and silver flash, now repay me for all the loving care Andromache, generous Aetion's daughter, showered on you a plenty. First, of the teams she gave you honey-hearted wheat. She even mixed it with wine for you to drink, when the spirit moved her before she served me. Though I'm proud to say I'm her loving husband, after them fast, full gallop, so we can seize the shield of Nestor. Its fame hits the skies, solid gold, hand grips and the shield itself, and strip from the stallion breaking Diomedes' back. The burnished armor, Hephaestus forged with all his skill. If only we lay our hands on these, I am filled with hope they'll take to their racing ships this very night. So he gloried, but Queen Hera stared in outrage. She shook on her throne, and Mount Olympus quaked as she cried in the face of rugged god Poseidon. You ruthless, the earth shaking with all your power. Not even a twinge of pity deep inside of your heart, for all these Argives dying, the same fighters who pile your gifts at Argia Portum and Hellas, gifts by the shipload, hordes to warm your heart, and you used to plan their victory. If only we gods who defend the Argives had the will to hurl the Trojans back and hold off Thunder Zeus. There he would sit and smolder, throned in desolate splendor up on Ida. Deeply shaken, the god who rugs the earth replied, Hera, what wild words! What are you saying? I, for one, have no desire to battle Zeus. Not you and I and the rest of gods together. The king is far too strong. He'll crush us all. So they harangued each other to a standstill. But as for Achaea's forces, all the ground that the broad trench enclosed from ships to wall was crammed with chariots, teams, and men in armor packed into those quarters. Yes, and the one man who packed them there. A match for crushing Ares, Hector, the son of Priam. Now Zeus gave Hector glory, and now he might have gutted the ships with fire, blazing fire, but Queen Hera impelled Agamemnon out on the run already to go and rouse his men. He made his way through Achaea's ships and shelters, flaring his great crimson cape with a strong hand, and stopped at Odysseus' huge black-bellied hull, moored a mild line, so a shout could reach both wings upshore to Telamonian Ajax camp or down to Achilles. trusting so to their arms' power and battle strength, they'd hauled their trim ships up on entire flank. Agamemnon's cry went piercing through the army. Shame, disgrace, you are Jim, you're degraded. Splendid in battle dress, pure sham, where have the fighting taunts all gone? That time you vaunted you were the finest force on earth, all that empty fluster you let fly at Lemnos, gorging yourselves on longhorn cattle, meat and drunk to the full on brimming bowls of wine, bragging how each man could stand up 200 Trojan fighters in pitched battle. Now our whole army is no match for one, for Hector. He'll gut our ships with blazing fire at any moment. Father Zeus, when did you ever strike a mighty king with such mad blindness, then tear away his glory? Not once, I swear. Did I pass some handsome throne of yours, sailing my oar-swept ship on our fatal voyage here? But on each I burned the fat and the thighs of oxen, longing to raise Troy's sturdy walls to the roots. So, Father, at least fulfill his prayer for me. Let the men escape with their lives of nothing else. Don't let these Trojans maul us down in droves. So he prayed. And the father, filled with pity, seeing Atreus weep, the god bent his head that the armies must be saved, not die in blood. That instant he launched an eagle, truest of Zeus' signs that fly the skies, a fawn clutched in its talons, sprang off running doe, but he dropped it from beside the handsome shrine where Achaean soldiers always sacrificed to Zeus, whose voice ringing clear with omens, seeing the eagle sent their way from Zeus. They roused their war lust, flung themselves on the Trojan with vengeance. There, massed in formation as they were, not a single man could claim he outstripped Diomedes, Tydeus' son, lashing his high-sprung, strong team across the trench to reach the front and battle hand to hand. The first by far to kill a Trojan captain, Agelaus, the son of Phrydamon. He'd just turned his chariots round in flight, and once he'd swerved, Diomedes' spear went punching through his back, gouging his shoulder blade and driving through his chest. He spilled from the chariot, armor clenching against him. I'm going to stop here today and continue next time. Thank you for watching.